right, Cubs. I learned how to use Screencastify, so now you can see me as I explain these things to you. Yay! And I can also show you all kinds of other stuff. So sometimes I'm going to have to look down because, well, that's where the paper is. All right, so the first thing I want us to look at today is our language arts plan. This is language arts for day 8. Can you believe it's day 8 of teleschools? Which is retelling. All right, you're going to need a fiction book, a paper, and a paper and a pencil. You're going to read a fiction book in your house, and then it says or online using Epic. And yesterday I was in a meeting, and they told us to tell you not to use Epic if you don't want to. The county says it hasn't been verified yet. So that means that the county hasn't said it's okay for us to use Epic yet. So if you do use Epic, you use it kind of at your own risk. All right? Or online using Epic, and then on a piece of paper, retell what happened in the story, making sure to include the main characters, the problem in the story, the resolution, that's like how the problem is solved or ended. And if there is a lesson you learned from the story, write that too. And then take a picture of your work and, of course, upload it to your Class Dojo portfolio. Right now, I want to show you the other place that you can go to get ebooks besides Epic. All right? There's National Waffle Day. And if you look at where I'm going, first of all, I'm going to go to my class link and enter my information. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go, guess what? Back to eLibrary and Mac and Via. Now, on Mac and Via, there's a thing right here that says ebooks. If you look to the left side where my little hand is, you can go to ebooks, and then there's lots of different ebooks you can look at. If someone else has checked it out, then you can't check it out. So that's a little tricky. But let's see. Can I look at Katie Kazoo Switcheroo? Oh. Well, I don't know what the password is, so maybe I can't look at this. I might have to ask. Well, you can try your username and your password and see if it works. When I tried my username and password, did it work? When I put in my username and password, it did work. So hopefully your username and password work. And now you can see I've got Katie Kazoo Switcheroo up. Now you should probably choose a lot shorter book, but I did want to show you that. So, and then at the end, I'd say close book so somebody else can use it. They even have the series of unfortunate events. So there are a lot of, it says there are 1,214 books on here. So you should be able to find a fiction book if you don't have one at your house that you can use. All right? And you can look at different ones and find one that works for you. Okay? All right. So first of all, that is language arts. Now, so there's language arts. Now let's look at our STEM plan. Now everybody, even advanced math, is going to do the same STEM today because it's a science-based STEM. It's got science involved in it. So but it is also, and we're problem solving. So it says to create a Goldberg advice. It says you need technology, something to record you and watch your video, and various household items. That means different household items depending on what you want. Now, first of all, I want to teach you a little bit really quickly about what a Rube Goldberg device is. So there's a video you can watch here, and we'll look at that in a second. But it says use items in your house and your knowledge of forces and motion to create a Rube Goldberg machine. Create a video of your machine in action and explain the pushes and the pulls in the machine. Remember, that's the force and motion, the pushes and pulls. And then upload the video to your Class Dojo portfolio. This is like my favorite activity you guys have done. I really did like when you read to me. But I love a Rube Goldberg device. And to show you what that means and why it's named after somebody, a while ago there was a cartoonist, a man who drew cartoons called Rube Goldberg, and I'm going to show you one of his things. And so here you can see this picture over here. Well, for me, I'm pointing toward it, but it looks like I'm pointing away from it. It's weird. Okay, it's opposite from a scanner. You can see it over here. But anyway, you can see that this is a picture. It says simple alarm clock, but nothing looks simple about it. If you read the things underneath, it says an early bird arrives, catches a worm, pulling a string that shoots the pistol to pop the balloon that drops the brick onto the bulb of the atomizer. That's that little like bulb thing that you press if you have like a fancy perfume bottle. And then the perfume bottle shoots perfume onto the sponge, J, and the sponge gets heavy, so it's going to go down, which is going to make this L part come up, and it is going to drop the cannonball, I guess, and pull out the string that releases the cork so that ice water falls on the face of the sleeper and wakes him up. Well, that's crazy. First of all, would all of that work? Who knows? But you can see that that's a crazy way to wake somebody up, to have an alarm clock, which isn't simple at all. And so that is what a Rube Goldberg device, in fact, is. This is a Rube Goldberg comic. And a Rube Goldberg device is a really complicated machine with a series of steps, a chain reaction. So one thing hits another thing, which hits another thing, which does another thing, which does another thing. That does a really simple task at the end. Like this simple task is just waking this guy up. So that is what you're going to do. And the video you're going to watch, and it's got on your sheet, it's got the URL, which is bit.ly/RUB3GLD, is a kid who has his own Rube Goldberg machine that he set up. Now, I will say, Rube Goldberg devices, they need a lot of perseverance and patience. It takes a lot of misses to get it just right. So be ready to show your grit and determination to get it to work. All right? I cannot wait to see Rube Goldberg devices. I cannot wait. Have a great day, Cubs.